Jon Rahm returns to action at his home tournament in Spain following what he described as the toughest week mentally of his career during the Ryder Cup in New York. Despite the challenges, he comes back motivated, aiming to claim a record fourth Spanish Open title and surpass one of golf's legends as the tournament's most successful player since the European Tour began in the early 70s. Rahm played a crucial role in Europe's Ryder Cup victory in the United States just 2 weeks ago. The home crowd in New York was relentless, making life difficult for the visiting European players from the very first day. That week in New York was mentally the toughest week of my career, but at the same time it was the most fun I've had, Rahm said. What happened during those 3 days was something inhospitable. At times I couldn't believe it. Partnered with a fellow European star on the demanding Bethpage Black course, Rahm found himself a prime target for the boisterous crowd. With fans arriving early and alcohol flowing, by morning the atmosphere was already chaotic. Rahm described the experience as almost like being in a soccer stadium, with tens of thousands of people creating a wall of noise so intense that he could hear every step he took, though the individual words became a blur. Even with the pressure and distractions, the outcome could not have been better for Rahm, as Europe successfully retained the Ryder Cup. Reflecting on the experience, he said, "It's going to be hard to outdo that week, possibly in the Ryder Cup here in Spain, which will be more special for me than for anybody else." In Madrid, Rahm makes his 7th appearance, having previously won multiple times and finishing runner-up in a thrilling playoff last year. The Spanish Open also carries historical significance, marking the last tournament victory of one of Europe's greatest players in the mid-90s. This year brings a new milestone, with the winner earning automatic spots in both next year's Masters and the British Open, highlighting the strength and depth of the field. Fans will also see another home favorite competing alongside Rahm, a previous winner who has long been celebrated in Spain. The field features international stars, including players who recently contributed to Europe's Ryder Cup success, promising high-level competition. This week also honors a golden anniversary, recalling the triumph of a legendary figure who claimed victory here half a century ago, cementing the tournament's place in golf history. With the combination of world-class talent, historic milestones, and the energy of the home crowd, the Spanish Open promises drama, excitement, and a showcase of golf at its finest, as Rahm and his fellow competitors chase glory on familiar turf.